Hello everyone, you're welcome to this live stream. My name is Excellent Simplified, and today's task is very simple. In today's live stream, I'm going to be showing you how to calculate your CGPA. I promise to keep this live stream very short. I promise to keep it very short. So in 10-15 minutes, you should be able to calculate your CGPA and you go on and do another thing. So I'll be sharing my screen to show you exactly what you are to do step by step in a very short time. Today's going to be very short, in a very short time. So I'll be sharing my screen and we will do that together. So while I share my screen, please, if you are already live with me, please drop it in the comment section. I am with you. Drop it. I am with you. I am with you. I am with you. I am with you. So I'll be sharing my screen now. While I wait for that, I'll be sharing my screen now and we take it up from there. Are you ready? If you're ready, drop it in the comment section. I am with you. Okay, my screen is shared now. My screen is shared now. I believe you can see my screen. So my screen is shared now. Now, briefly, I'll just run through the terms you need to note so that you can be able to calculate it yourself. I'm not going to be calculating your CGPA for you, but at the end of this video, you should be able to calculate it rightly. Because most persons, what you've been calculating is actually the wrong way, and that pissed me off. What you've been calculating, most persons, is actually the wrong way, and the issue here is majority of the students, that's what they do. That's what they do. They will add the first semester, the second semester, divided by 2 and say that's their CGPA. No, that's not. That's not how to calculate it. I will show you the right way to calculate your CGPA in this live stream. All right. So, introduction to terms. Introduction to terms. Now, first, what you need to notice is the credit unit. As you can see here, the credit unit. The credit unit. Now, credit unit is a fixed value allocated to a particular course. You know, some courses are 3 credit units, some 2 credit units, some 3 credit, some 5 credit units, like that. So the credit unit is like a value allocated to a particular course. So you know you have a 3 credit unit course, a 4 credit unit course, and the rest. So I believe now you know the meaning of credit unit. Credit unit is like the load of the course. This one is 1 credit to, the other one is 2 credit to, 3 credits, and we'll be needing it for our CGPA calculation. Good. Now, grade points, that's the second one here. Grade points. Now, grade point is the value assigned to alphabetical grades. Grade points. Points, values are associated or assigned to a particular grade. For example, if you have A in a course, A is 5 points, B is 4 points, C is 3 points, D is 2 points, E is 1 point, and F is 0 points. So any course you have A in, just know you've gotten 5 points. B 4, C 3, D 2, E 1, F 0. Do you get that? So you know credit unit already, and you know grade points now already. Let's move on to the next slide very quickly. I said I will make it very short. The next one is quality points. Before you know we are done. Oh, the next one is quality points. If you are following, please be dropping in the comment section. I'm following you. I'm following you. I'm following you. Quality points. Now, quality points. How do you get quality points? Quality points is derived by multiplying the credit units of the course by the grade point. Remember, in this other slide, we already have credit units and grade point, right? Credit units and grade points. Now, to get the quality points, you multiply the credit unit by the grade point. Do you understand what that means? You multiply the credit unit of that course by the grade point. And now I've been talking theory since, and let's use a practical example. For example, in a course with 3 credit units, that is a course, let's say Math 120. Math 120, let's say Math 120 is a 3 credit unit course. And a student earned a B. That is, if you get B in that course. Remember, what's the grade point for B? 4, right? Good. 4. So if you have B in that course and the credit unit of that course is 3, to get the quality point, what do? You say 3 times 4, which will give you 12. Do you understand that? 3 times 4, which will give you 12. Good. Now, what if the credit unit of the course was 2 credit units? What if the course was 2 credit units and the person gets an A? What will be the grade? What will be the quality point? You'll notice that since the credit unit is 2 and the person gets an A, what's the grade point for A? 5, right? So 5 times 2 will give you 10 as the quality point. We're almost done with CGPA calculation. The next thing there is grade point average, which is GPA. Grade point average is GPA. GPA, that's grade point average. We have GPA and we have CGPA. You get? Now, grade point average is derived by dividing the total quality points by the total credit units in a semester. Forget about that grammar. You already know how to calculate quality points, right? Good. To get the grade point average for a semester, grade point average is for a semester. Cumulative grade point average is for the whole term you've attended school. It can be for year one, can be for year two, year three, but grade point average is only for a semester. It's only for a semester. So do you get that? It's only for a semester. Now, uh, after you've gotten that, to get the grade point average, what do you do now? To get the grade point average, what you do to get grade point average is this. Now, you calculate all your quality points. First, calculate all your quality points. Calculate all your quality points by multiplying the credit unit of the course by the grade points. Now, after getting all the quality points, you do the total quality points divide by the total credit unit. We'll be doing the practical. We'll be doing the practical, but I'm just introducing you to the terms. So we'll be using practical, somebody's result to calculate this. So you just see how it works in a very short time. Good. Now, cumulative grade point average, just like I've explained, is derived by dividing the grade point average of a section and dividing it by the number of semesters in that section. Now, forget about that. Now look at this. Let's look at this. Model result of Okon for year one first semester. Let's say this is Okon's result for year one first semester. And these are the courses on this side. These are the credit units. These are the letter grades. These are the grade points, quality point. Now let's take it together. These are the course codes. HSA 100, HSA 101. I just use anything here to represent any of your courses. Then if you are doing your own, do it this way too. Then the credit unit. The credit unit. Let's say this one is this HSA 100 is 3 credit units. This one is 2 credit units. This one is 1. This one is 4, 5, and 2 credit units. Now you calculate the total credit unit for that semester. You add up everything here. Everything here. If you add up everything here, you have the total credit unit for that semester. You get the total credit unit for that semester. Then the letter grade. In HSA 100, Okon got B. In HSA 101, Okon got C. In 102, he got C. In 103B, 104A, 105D. Good. Now, what is the grade point? Remember what I told you earlier about grade point. Grade point is the point associated to a particular grade. For example, A, we say A is what? 5, right? B is what? 4. C is what? 3. Good. So now, if Okon gets B here, it means the grade point is what? 4. C is 3. C is 3. B is 4. A is 5, right? D is what? Is 2. Remember? Good. Now to get the quality points, you remember that to get the quality point, what you do is you multiply the credit unit by the grade points. You multiply the credit unit by the grade points. So you do, so you do 3 times 4. 3 times 4 for this first one. 3 times 4 will give you 12. The next one, 2 times 3 will give you 6. The next one, 1 times 3 will give you 3. Next one, 4 times 4 will give you 16. 5 times 5, 25. 2 times 2, 4. Now you've gotten the quality points. Now what do you do next? You add up all these quality points together. So you add up all these quality points and we got a total of 66 here, right? You get a total of 66. Now to get the grade point average, the GPA for that semester, all you need to do is to get the grade point average for that semester, what you need to do is this 66, which is the total quality point, you divide by 17. 66 divided by 17, that's 3.88. So for that semester, Okon was on 3.88. That is his GPA for that semester. Now, how do you get the CGPA, the cumulative grade point average? Okay, now let's still go on. Remember, we said this first one I showed you, this one is for first semester. Now we do the same thing for Okon year one second semester. This first one is for first semester. This other one now is for second semester. Now, this is second semester results. We did the same thing we did in the first one. The quality, the credit unit, the letter grade. You can see now that E is 1, D is 2. Are you seeing it? B is 4, F is 0, A is 5. Now you calculate the quality point. How did I say you should calculate quality point again? How do you calculate that? You remember that it is the grade point times the credit unit, right? Don't always forget that. So 5 times 1, 5, 4 times 2, 8, 5 times 4, 20, like that. So you get a total quality point of 48, and the total credit unit is 18. So to get GPA for Okon for that semester, what do? 48 divided by 18 will give you 2.67. That is Okon's GPA for that semester, second semester. Now the common mistake people make is now at this point. Now they got their first semester GPA as 3.88 and their second semester GPA as 2.67. They will now add the two together and divide by 2 as their CGPA for year 1. That is wrong. You will notice that most of you are victims of this one. So if you used to do that, you don't know your CGPA yet. Some persons, once they calculate their GPA for first semester, calculate their GPA for second semester, they will add the two together and divide by 2. That's not how it is supposed to be done. So what is the right way to be done? That is why I'm making this video. The right way to be done is now add up the total quality points for both semesters. So if you are just calculating for your year 1, your CGPA for year 1, all you need to do is add up the total quality points for both semesters. Recall with me now that the total quality point for first semester was 66, right? For second semester, the total quality point is 48. So you do 66 plus 48. All over, you divide by the total credit units for both semesters. So credit unit for first semester was 17. The credit unit for second semester was 18. So 17 plus 18. Now if you add 66 plus 48, you have 114. All over, the total credit unit 17 plus 18, 35. Now what you have is 3.257. That is that person's CGPA for year 1. That's the person's CGPA for year 1. So if you are to calculate the person's CGPA till final year, you have to do the grade points average. You have to know the quality points for all the semesters. Then you add up all the quality points from first semester, year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5, anywhere you reach. Then you divide by the total credit unit from the beginning to the ending. No matter which department you are, this thing works. The same principle. The same principle. Whether you are in engineering, you are in faculty of science, you are in pharmacy, this is the same principle. So you add up the total quality points, divide by, you add up the total credit units, and you divide, you get your CGPA for that level you are. Do you understand? Do you understand that? Now look at this. This is the formula for calculating CGPA. Sum of quality points for both semesters. That is if we are calculating for one level. All over sum of total credit units for both semesters. Sum of quality points of both semesters. All over sum of total credit units of both semesters. That will give you your CGPA for 1 year. Do you get that? So I showed the calculation here. I showed the calculation there. So generally now, if you want to calculate your CGPA, what you do is year 1 first semester plus year 1 second semester. That is the grade points for the quality point for year 1 first semester plus that of year 1 second semester plus year 2 first semester, year 2 second semester, plus like that till you get final year first semester, final year second semester. All over the credit units, for year 1 first semester, second semester, like that. You divide and you get your CGPA. So do you understand? Basically what I've said so far is just know the quality points, know the credit unit, and you can calculate your CGPA. You can calculate your CGPA. So at this point, I believe all of you can calculate your CGPA. But before you leave, after calculating your CGPA, some persons don't still know where they fall. whether first class, second class, third class, or all those stuff. Some persons don't still know. That is why I have the next slide for you. Class grade. So after calculating your CGPA and your CGPA falls between 4.5 to 5.00, you're on first class. Congratulations. Shake me. If your CGPA is on 3.50 to 4.45 to 4.45, you're on second class upper. There's nothing like first class upper or first class lower. Nothing like that. I've heard some persons say I'm on first class upper. So which one is first class lower? So if you are on 4.5 to 5, that's first class. 3.5 to 4.49, that's second class upper. Then 2.4 to 3.49, that is second class lower, or you call it 2.2. First, second class upper, you call it 2.1. Second class lower, you call it 2.2. Then if you're on 1.5 to 2.39, that is third class. Third class. Now if you're on 1 to 1.49, that is pass. That is pass. If you fall below 1, it don't be. It don't be for you. If your CGPA falls below 1, actually you'll be placed on probation. You'll be placed on probation. You'll be placed on probation. And pass is just certificate of attendance. Like Unipost, if your CGPA falls between 1 to 1.49, they'll just give you a certificate of attendance that we know this person came to our school. So always strive to be in this first run. Always strive to be in this first class division. I promise not to make this video long. So that is that. So you are to start calculating your own now. Calculate your CGPA. If you have any issues, my DM is always open. I'm always open. Come to my DM. I will always respond to your chats. Tomorrow, which is Sunday, I have something huge for you on this channel. People have been waiting for this. People have been waiting for this. So I just have to come up with it tomorrow. I'll be holding another live stream tomorrow on this same channel. Tomorrow by 5 p.m. And guess what? It is on study skills. I've held classes on how to plan your reading and all those things. But tomorrow's live stream is specifically for study skills. I target stress-free study, success-filled results. That's how I call it. Simple way you can study without stressing yourself or over stressing yourself too much. So tomorrow's class is specifically for you. Tomorrow's live stream is just for you. Study skills. Don't miss it for anything. I don't know what to make you to miss it. I'll be unleashing great study skills. You'll be stressing yourself too much, and maybe your result have not even been good. This is a tested and trusted method. Simple, stress-free. So I'll see you tomorrow. If you've not subscribed to this channel, please click on the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out. See you in my next live stream tomorrow. Please share this video to your class group and to anybody that you think can help. If you have any difficulties, academic challenges, always feel free to DM me. I will respond to you. See you in my next video.